Good morning, ladies. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy. The workout today is going to be a total body strength workout. So we'll do a little bit of everything. This is a great workout, maybe at the end of the week, maybe at the start of the week. If you just kind of want to hit everything, maybe you're sore in a specific part and don't want to repeat that, good workout targeting the whole body. I'll start you with a warm up. We'll end with a cool down. Grab a variety of dumbbells. Grab something to step up on as well. If you don't have that, I'll show you the modification. Warm up, cool down. Are you ready to move daily? Let's do it. I'm hitting strength training on my watch today. Okay, let's start feet shoulder width apart. A little stretch. I'm freezing. It's really cold. I'm so used to being nice and toasty warm in St. Thomas, and now I'm not. So I've got my jacket on to start. I'm sure we'll warm up shortly, but it's not right now. Hi, Lily. What you doing? Hey, take it wide and open in the chest. And I know some of you know that I'm struggling with a sore shoulder here, so anything that I use that front shoulder for, I'll be going a little bit lighter than normal. Reach across, but I will tell you what my normal weight would have been. So if you're used to following along, you'll know. Physio starts next week, up and over here. Stay wide, touch your toes. Oh yeah, good. I changed my flowers back from the Christmas tree. Just go between those two things, I guess. Two more here. I gotta get something for fall next time. It's always next year. Side to side lunge. That's it. I'm gonna take it nice and low here. I did that inner thigh, outer thigh workout not a few days ago, or a day or two ago, I guess. So I definitely feel that in my inner thighs. Oh, that's a good stretch. One more here. Good. And let's go into some shoulder circles. And switch directions. All right, and a little torso turn. We'll start with legs. We'll get things right warmed up. Okay, I'm gonna start with a step up. If you don't have something to step up on, I'll show you a squat mod at the beginning. All right, well, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna target quads. I'm just gonna grab 12s. If you don't have a boxer bench, you're just gonna do a squat high knee. I'll go half on the leg here. Forward leaning, think about your quads. Here we go, and step. Now, remember the coaching on this, when you're targeting quads, you don't wanna push off really heavy on that bottom foot, even keeping it flexed so that you don't push off on it and really use that top leg. Switch sides. All right, I'm gonna go to 15s for my squat. And sumo squat. And I'm gonna hold those weights on my shoulders, wide stance, shoulders back, and drop it low and drive. right, very good. We'll move right into that deadlift. Just rest the hands if you want. I'm gonna start with 15s. I'll go up to 20s next round though. All right, knees are soft. You're hinging forward. And you're here. And squeeze. All right, into the little cardio blast. Let's hit some frog squats, okay? Just tapping side to side. That should get our heart rate up and I'll be able to ditch this sweater. Let's work low. Okay, very good. Round 2. Lily, you can hold on to that. Just gonna look for Kleenex, but there's none in there. All right, step ups or squat high knee. Here we go. I'm holding 15s this round. Switch sides. Okay, good, going into the sumo. Squat, let's get this ready. On the shoulders, wide stance, and drop right here. Drive through the heel. Okay, I'll go to the 20s for my deadlift. All right, flat back, butt out, chest out. set those. Let's go back into the cardio. I'll switch it. This time you're gonna do 2 seals, 2 predators. Okay, that's your mod. Otherwise, seal, seal, low, low. All right, one more round. Let's go back to your step ups. And work. One more here, switch aside. Sumo squat, I'll stick with 15s there too. Oh. Drop it low. Feet are wider than shoulder width. Ooh, keep your core tight. All right, and into those deadlifts. To finish, I'll go back to 20s. All right, work here. All right, let's finish off with cardio. Okay, let's do a little cardio kick with a hop here. So you'll mod right here. Let's work. chest and triceps is next. I'm gonna use my bench, but the floor is great too. We're gonna start with a single side chest press. Okay, you can start with 20s, 15s, somewhere in that range. Both dumbbells are up, singles down, don't rock the body. Okay, keep it nice and stationary. Over the chest, your left, up and right. So you start with both dumbbells at the top of the press, okay? So doing a nice little iso hold with one while the other one's working. So round two, I'm gonna give you an option. I think I'm gonna stick with a lighter weight just because my shoulder, but you can go heavier, go slower, or add a flutter kick, okay? I'm gonna add the flutter, I think, to this. All right, standing up for your skull crusher, or seated, doesn't matter. I think I'll just start with the 15 here. I might do about 15 reps and then come down from this. Okay, depends on how heavy you lift. Here we go, you're pressing. Flex at the top. Maybe I'll go for 20. Okay. And there you go. All right, moving into that chest fly. Okay, rounded arms. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter here too. 12s. You can do 15s, 12s, 10s, anywhere in that range. Rounded arms. And you're open here. And squeeze. Good. Flex at the top. Good, going into your cardio. Make sure there's no dumbbells in your way. Okay, I'm gonna do that wide sumo jump, toe tap, okay, squat to mod. So you're jump in the center, toe tap here, jump in the center, toe tap here. All right, back to the top. Single side chest press again. Go heavier and slower, or add a flutter kick if you like, or keep it how you had it. Here we go, single down and down. All right, I'm doing opposite hand and leg. Good, moving into those skull crushers. I think I'll go to 20s and maybe just do fewer reps. Okay, that's good for me. I did about 20 reps actually, so it wasn't fewer, but maybe it was faster. Okay, chest fly. I'm gonna add an overhead tricep extension this time. So rounded arms. You can stick with the chest fly if you're going heavier. If not, add the triceps with me. Here we go. So you're open together, overhead tricep extension. Open together. Watch your skull. Okay, good. I just feel like I can't open well enough on my chest fly for my shoulder's sake. That's why I've added the triceps. All right, squat, heel tap is your cardio. Here we go. Low, here switch. Okay, round 3. Both up. All right, opposite leg and hand. Very good. Okay. Skull crusher. I'm gonna go back to that 20. You could do 25 seated if you like. All right. Okay, keep it going if you'd like. I did 15, that's good for me. Just give myself a break. All right, let's finish off with that fly overhead tricep extension. Rounded arms. Here we go. Open and overhead. That's a hard follow-up exercise after the skull crusher, isn't it? Triceps feel very pumped right now from these two back to back. Remember not to move your shoulder on the tricep part, okay? The dumbbell should be coming back, sort of sweeping your cheek. All right, nice and close. All right, let's finish off with 4 scissors, okay, 2 jacks for our cardio. You can tap 2, 3, 4, and then jack for 2. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Very good. Okay, back in biceps. I'm gonna incline my bench for my 1-arm row. If you don't have that, you can prop yourself up on your leg or put your hand up on something like a back of a couch, okay? All right, I'm gonna start with a 20 here. I'll call halfway on the row. All right, back is flat. And lead with the elbow. No jerky movements here. One more here. Switch your side and work. All right, moving into concentration curls. Have a seat. I'll go with my 15s here. I'll call halfway. We're gonna curl across, palm faces the ceiling. And work right here, flex. See how the dumbbell crosses the plane at the bottom? You're nice wide legged, give it space to do that. Don't drop your shoulder. Last one here. Switch your side quick and work right here. All right, into your dumbbell pullover. Do this on the ground, lengthwise on your bench or off the side of your bench. All right, go this way. Create that diamond. Here we go. Slow, 2, 3, and up. I'm using that 20 to start with. Probably go up to the 25 though. right, let's go into the cardio 2 jacks front squat. All right, you'll moderate here and here into a squat. Make sure your room is clear. Let's go. 1, 2, and front. Good, back to your 1-arm row. Prop your bench up a bit. I'm gonna stick with 20. I normally might go heavier, but I think this is good for today. All right, flat back and row right here. Last one here. Good, getting about 10 aside. All right, concentration curls. I'm sticking with 15s in this guy. I'll call half and curl up. 2. All right, switch your side. All right, I'm gonna go into that dumbbell pullover, a little bit heavier this time. The way you want to do it. I have more dumbbells on the ground everywhere. Slow, 2, 3, and 1. Into your cardio. Put that somewhere there. Okay, 2 jabs. 2 jacks. Get low. And 1, 2, and jack, jack. Okay, last round. Okay, flat back, and row it up. Switch sides. Good, concentration curls. Okay, let's work. All right, switch sides. Good. Dumbbell pullover. Okay. Elbows wide. 1, 2, 3, and flex. Very good. All right, let's finish off with some squat butt kicks. Keep that heart rate a bit. Modify just with butt kicks here. Otherwise, drop low, kick low. That's it. Shoulders and abs for your final circuit. Let's hit that front raise off the side end of our bench. If you're standing, that's fine too. All right, I'm gonna grab a 15 to start. Shoulders back. Let's see how this feels first. All right, up to 90 degrees. You're here. Take your chest out. I reset my chest each time I come down to the bottom, sticking it out and keeping my back completely still. You don't want any movement in the torso when you lift here. So you can focus on front shoulders. Good, set that down. All right, this can be done from the floor or your bench, okay, whatever you like. You're gonna do 2 layouts, okay, and then 2 kicks out like that. 2 layouts, 2 kicks, here we go. So lay it out, bring it in, out, bring it in, into a V, into a V. Lay it out, and V, and V. That was hard on the hip flexors too. All right, let's go into that single side shoulder press. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter, but if I wasn't, I'd do probably a 15-pound dumbbell. I'll call halfway, single side. Here we go. You're here. Bring it just to 90 degrees. Eyes are forward, chest is up. All right, last here, and switch, and up. All right, into your cardio. All right, you're gonna go cross, cross, down, down, up, up, all 3. Here we go. Here, and down, now up here. Cross, down, and up. Okay, round 2. Back to the front raise. Okay, 15s or 20s maybe, somewhere in that range. This one's nice and slow and controlled. You can control it down if you have a little bit heavier or lighter of a weight. That increases your load because more time is held holding the dumbbell. All right, back to your abs. 2 layouts, 2 V's. I'll stay on my bench. All right, here we go. Lay it out and out. Now V. Fifteen seconds. Whew. Work. work. All right, single side shoulder press. Nice and tall, I'll call half. Challenge the shoulder. Here we go. Switch sides. Good. Let's do 2 knees, 2 squat jumps. Moderate here, here, here. 1, 2, and up. All right, I'm gonna jump that at the bottom. I'm gonna have to stretch out my hip flexors. Holy, here we go. 1, 2, squat, jump. 1, 2. Round 3. Whew. All right, finishing strong. Go up if you can. I'm sticking with 15 here. Shoulders back. Good. Set that down, move it into abs. All right, lay it out. Here we go. And V. Last 10 seconds. All right, military press, single side. Nice and tall. Okay, chin and eyes forward. Here we go, and press. Last one here, switch your side. All right, last cardio, folks. You're gonna move into a 3-point squat jump. So you're narrow, a little bit wider, and then back in. All right, that's your mod. Otherwise, we'll jump at all 3 stations. Here we go. Here, wider, widest, wider, narrow. Halfway, stay in the pocket here. Woo, that burns. Me too. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. You move daily in your total body workout. Thanks for joining. And it's gonna do a little coaching on load. So stay tuned for that and stretch. Kelly asked a really great question in the group. What should she do? Go a little bit lighter with a higher step for step ups, or a little bit lower and heavier weights for step ups? Which would be better? And I said, yes, both are great because both load the legs a bit differently. When you're here, especially if the bench were even higher than this, so say for an example, my leg was up here. Think about this direction here and how much glute recruitment I would need in order to step up on that. The force of my body weight on the glute in that low position and then having to contract is going to be a lot of load. You can even take a simple bench like this, dip, low, hold light, and drive, okay? The amount of glute you're going to recruit is substantial in that exercise. Now, if that hurts your hip joint, which it could, or maybe even your knees to do a deep bend like that, you might opt for a lower bench where the angle's already just at 90 degrees. But as you see, you're not going to get that glute recruitment as much when you're here, so you're going to have to load it a bit differently. And holding heavier weights, maybe like 20s or 25s in this hand, is going to put the load there. Now, you'll have a little bit more quad activation on an angle like this versus an angle like this, okay? Because the glute is lower here. Here, your glute's going to recruit, but also your quad sort of simultaneously, right? So it depends on what you want to focus on, what part of the leg. But if you hold heavier weights on a lower bench, you're going to still get a maximum amount of load versus if you held no weights but had to step up higher. So both are great. They just focus on different parts of the leg. And obviously, if you have injuries, you might pick one over the other. All right, stretching it out. I'm going to start with a pigeon. I'm going to just go on my bench and do it, but you can do it on the floor if you like. Okay, very good, folks. Good job, good work. I'm really bummed about my shoulder. I feel like it's affecting everything. Like I said, I'm going for physio. Well, it's not for 2 weeks, but I'm on a cancellation list, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get in earlier. I did try to message them when I was in St. Thomas to set it up, but I never heard back from them. I guess some people don't do email as well as others. All right, switch sides and sit right into that glute, stretching that hip flexor out a bit. That's it. Yeah, this is a good little workout. Total body. Again, it requires energy, but it's not as intense as when you're isolating muscle groups, right? Like if you hit just chest and tricep, you're going to get a tremendous amount of fatigue, comparatively speaking, from when you break it up. But if you're looking for hamstring stretch here, just an overall muscular look, strength, energy, tone. These are great workouts to throw in multiple times a week, is that total body. I like training like that. Then, you feel like everything's kind of targeted, right? Switch sides. Although I do see the tremendous value in isolating if you want to pop specific parts. Like if you want to build your booty, that's not going to be enough to do that at all. You need to really throw multiple glute workouts in a week, right? If that's a goal of yours. Let's go into a butterfly stretch here. So yeah, it all depends on what your goal is. Oh, Nelly, that's tight, like a drum. Push. Oh, goodness. When I came home, I sure did cook up a storm. I made those banana chocolate chip muffins that are the sugar-free ones. They're on my website. You can check it out. I'm just going to bring this arm over and then stretch here. I made granola. What else did I make? Chia pudding. Like all the things that are like high in fiber and healthy for my guts. I'm like, I need more fiber. That's going to be a big push of mine coming up, by the way, because I just listened to another podcast again, and the fiber, there's a group of indigenous people that get upwards of 100 grams of fiber a day, but not necessarily because they want to. It's that they don't have a lot of game and creatures where they live to catch. So they might make a big catch once in a while, but otherwise they're living off basically plant-based diet and, you know, small grouse and birds and different things like that, and berries, but a lot of plant-based. But their microbiome was tested and it's just unbelievably good and healthy. So again, it just kind of goes to show that when we eat processed foods in our Western diet, we just don't get the fiber amounts in that we need. And even though recommendations are pretty low, they're only like 25 grams a day for women, 25 to 30. Dr. Justin Sonnenberg says most people are getting under 15 for sure, if that. Depends on how much processed foods you're eating. So let's make that a theme to put more plants on our plate at every meal. Add vegetables to your breakfast, you know, however you can. If it's in your smoothie, if it's in your eggs, you're adding spinach and peppers and more plant-based things. Even having a salad on the side of your omelet, right? Why wouldn't you? And we know that salad as a starter helps offset those insulin spikes or glucose spikes as well. So that's really important for optimal health, so we don't get, you know, that frequently. All right, folks, good workout. Thanks for joining. Go Move Daily in your wellness and nutrition. I'll see ya in the next workout.